We are back on another Wuthering Waves video. Wait, what are we playing? Wuthering Waves. So Prydwen Tier list changed. Brant obviously dropped, so that is going to change a couple things. We're going to look at Whimpering Waves and TOA, but obviously I want to check out the change log first. Someone brought up a double expert tag. I don't know what that means. I think that's a little crazy, but let's get into it. So, 3.6.25. Our first Whimpering Waves tier list is updated here. Brant just released and a ton of revisions to our past characters have been made. There's a lot of material to go over, so we didn't finish everything for the entire character cast. However, we're happy to announce we've extensively revised our tier list assessment. For every character on both tier lists, we revised our rotations for around half of the character cast as well. Not everything is up on the website just yet. We added a few like Yuhu, Changli, Baiji, but the rest will be up soon. Okay. Bet, Selkie. Perfect. I'll ask you directly. This is done because we revamped the extra tag and some character rankings along with it. How we'll go about it from now on is to feature every character placement is a strictly casual level following the definition in our tier list criteria section. However, the expert tag is now allowed to cover discrepancies of more than one tier. Okay. That I don't mind. Oh, I get it. No. Okay, I like that. In the future, this can be, yo, Mistress, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Welcome in, homie. In the future, this could be as many tiers as needed, but as things stand, certain characters have gotten the Expert Plus 1 tag, while others got the Expert 2 Plus tag. I think this is a great change. And I really love that because, again, if you were able to play a character, it stops people from complaining, let's say Changli getting an Expert tag of 2, and only getting expert tag was like, well, she's actually the best character. It's like, this absolutely avoids tons of problems and controversy. So I like this very much. This means, for example, that the T1 expert T1 can go to 0.5 at an expert level. Meanwhile, a character in T1 with an expert plus 2 can go to T0. We'll list everyone who acquired the expert T plus tag below. Everyone else is staying at expert plus 1. Additionally, for visualization purposes, we're clarifying on everyone's character icon that it's graded S0 R0. This means no sequence notes and no limited 5-star weapons. This doesn't change anything to our weapons. Our rankings. Oh my god. It just makes things easier. Okay. So we're separating our change log into 2 categories. Let's tackle TOA first. Brant T1. I think Brant T1 is really, really fair. I think he's easily T0 for fun. He's the most fun character in the game. And if you are willing to learn him and learn the quick swap and learn the functionality, I think he is worth it. Right. Also, Mr. I appreciate you. Welcome, my brother. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna praise Prydwen in this update. I don't know about Brant T1 is making him mad. When it's mad when literally it's S0 R1. Yeah, I don't think T1 is bad. Also, we have to keep in mind this is without a signature, right? I think this is with EOG or something. So I don't think T1. I think T1 is very fine. He does take a lot of investment. Like, listen, I love him and I think he's really good, but there is some downsides. I don't think he's a casual friendly unit. In alongside with Changli, I don't think so. Like, he's easy to play, but that's a lot of min-maxing you're going to have to do, right? But, so, I think T1 is fair. He welcomes a quick swap with other mid-air characters, even though it's not necessary. His playstyle is straightforward. He deals tons of damage. He heals and shields your party. Also, was good give him. He's great outro buff, so to summarize, all good things. However, a ton of his potential is locked behind his signature weapon, even more so than Nealon, 1000%. It offers him big amounts of energy regen that he needs, and a lot of extra damage on top. This makes it the only weapon that really allows him to utilize his signature Echo set, Tide Breaking Courage, which is sad to see. I got canceled for that, is what it is. What's good, EO? Can we get a fast shout out for EO and Gib? What's it called? This makes it the only weapon, Stupid words total damage. With his weapon included, he'd likely be around up T.5. I think that's fair. However, too much of his damage is locked behind it. For relieving. Again, I don't like a 38% jump from Emerald to Genesis. I think that's fucking big. I think that's a very big jump. I'm hoping the game doesn't go that way. Expert tag, bro. Calcharo was dead in the ditch somewhere. It is what it is. Expert tag added. It should be no surprise that we're going to do a video on Calcharo soon, actually. It should be no surprise that mini Calcharo has the biggest meta discrepancy because a casual player and an expert player who's willing to learn all of his optimizations. The new expert tag revamp was done mostly because of him. It's impossible to depict his meta position accurately without it. Good luck to any Calcharo mates who are willing to learn all of his optimizations. That's code for saying don't do it. He's fucking buns. He's trash as hell. Yeah. True. Changli down to T1 with an expert tag of a +2. Okay. If you took a closer look at our past tier list change logs, you realize this change has been on our mind for a little while. The new expert tag revamp is perfect for more accurately representing Changli's meta performance for casuals. Brant helps. I think this is fair. I remember, if you go back to my older videos, I was really undervaluing, actually, the video I did with Gib, actually, shout out to Gib, where I was really undermining how much her Forte stacks can be confusing to new people. And her Forte stacks can absolutely be confusing to new people. And so I think T1 is a fair place. I think Sarah was 100% right. Hail Sarah! Hail Sarah! So Sarah, in hindsight, she was 100% right. Sidebar. Brant helps her cause a ton of as a hyper carry unit, so she's very comfortable in T1. However, you can swap cancel so many of her abilities. She can work with almost every DPS units in the game in quick swap playstyles. Her versatility and viability at an expert level is so strong, it no doubt warrants her the status of top tier. However, players who aren't willing to swap her every ability might experience some issues with her. She's so strong in that case, she's just not top tier. We deem this a placement. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's great. How does Changli go down when she just got a dedicated support? Gib, we went over it, right? So Changli with Emerald of Genesis compared to the Blazing Brilliance is not going to compete as much, as well as the fact that at the end of the day, her stack management can be a little tricky for people. And her stack management can still be tricky if you're running Brant as well. Because of the fact if you do your 2 E's and then you intro with Brant, you have your 3rd and you're still on your cooldown. So it really varies. It really, really varies. I don't think this is a hill to die on. Also, it's giving an expert tag of +2, so she could be T0 if you're good at the game, right? That's why the double expert tag was made. So if this wasn't a double expert tag, I would agree with you, but I think it's fine. Again, I don't think it's my hill to die on. Donjon heal tag added. What the fuck? Oh, I was gonna say a small Donjon heals herself with. Okay, I mean, I guess. Okay, shit. Gian, expert tag added to +1. In our past tier list, we considered Gian getting an expert tag due to his double dragon rotation providing a significant boost to his damage. However, it didn't warrant T0 performance. With more strong DPS units releasing, causing him to drop to T1, he can now comfortably wear the expert tag because he's so super strong. I think that's fine. Mortefi T1 to 05 is very interesting. Mortefi's not only strong with Gian, Peeb is one of the new candidates for the top 3 DPS units in the game. It works brilliantly with her on par with Sanwa. Is this true? Is this true? Is this actually true? I don't know. I know in theory Mortefi's supposed to be great for Peeb, but like at the same time, I don't know if someone's running Mortefi, Peeb, Spectre Rover. I mean, I guess you could. I feel like a lot of time they're running Verino or Shorekeeper. You know? These changes are based on you and Sate helping out Prydwen. Shit, I guess I'm famous. No, I'm just kidding. Really? Okay, I have to test this. I have to test this. I think it'll Mortefi's slightly better than Sanoa for Peeb. Really? What is the team, though? What is the team that they're running? Are they running Peeb? I assume it's Peeb, Spectre Rover healing set, and then Peeb, Mort, right? Mort, Peeb, Spectre Rover, Mort. Yeah. Very weird combo, but okay. Okay. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. if she is that, I mean, if he is that good, for sure. Cancel tag added. What the fuck? Jigliao may warrant an expert tag in the future because he's very swap cancel friendly in dual DPS team comps and can output ludicrous amounts of damage in the process. However, unless you play him like a speedrunner, which isn't what our expert tag covers, he doesn't warrant a T0 placement, so we won't add the expert tag to him. Okay, I think that's fair. With that being said, if he were to ever drop to T1 with more power DPS units coming in the future, yeah, I think he's fine in 0.5. I think that's cool. 0.5 is fine. Whiwa tier list. All right. Fucking Whiwa, boys. Brandon's added as T1. That's fine. I haven't tried him in Whiwa, but I tried him in the AoE TOA, and it was whatever. Brandon's especially strong because he buffs Changli, who's without a doubt a top tier unit by a lot. He has a good amount of AoE and a lot of his abilities, and his Forte skill hits like a fucking truck. You gotta add the word fucking there. However, almost all of his damage is concentrated within the single Forte ability, which causes issues to clear multiple smaller waves of enemy. As a result, Changli prefers dual DPS playstyles, absolutely. Calcharo going up by 2 is fucking insane. Whiwa is basically exclusively AoE focused, really doesn't help Calcharo, has a ton of issues landing his death messengers on more than one enemy. It's possible, just very difficult. He warrants expert 2 by being able to perform via proper positioning. However, for casuals, he'll always land near the bottom. Who the fuck is running this motherfucker in Whiwa? Is there a human doing this? I'm out for this one. Fuck Whiwa. He's okay in Whiwa. His anger can linger to the next. Yeah, I mean, if you have the timing down. This is crazy. Carlotta going up to T1 is good. Carlotta performed way better than expected when the first team is tried out. Yeah, Carlotta Changli's a fucking unit. It turns out her abilities have just enough AoE with minor amounts of positioning, which really isn't too difficult. She'll perform completely fine, even as a solo DPS on the team. Good. Donjon. Jinxie going down with an expert tag +2 is very fair. Jinxie is fucking annoying to use. If you are not using her in a dual DPS composition, she's pretty much fucking useless. Right? To say the least, Jinxie is difficult to make proper use of Whiwa. It requires completely changing your usual playstyle to rotate fast with her on low stacks, typically in dual DPS comps. Fucking pre-watch, bro. She practically necessitates that to perform, so we're dropping her to T1.5, adding an expert to +2 to her, because the truth is, when you optimize Jinxie in this game mode, she's way up there as one of the highest performing units in the game, especially with Changli, 100%. Mortefi going up is fine. Peeb going down is good. Peeb is trash. Peeb is trash. She's just fucking buns. In this game mode, she is buns. I don't really care for Mortefi. Peeb is very similar to Jinxie and Whiwa. She particularly enjoys dual DPS playstyles that can perform amazingly well if you swap cancel a lot with her, a second DPS, and Spectro Rover, which is why both with the cancel tag. However, this playstyle is locked behind expert play. Without that, she has a lot of issues in multi-wave for sure. Thank you for the follow, brother. I appreciate you. Welcome, my man. Damn yeah. Verena going to T0 is perfect. I was very confused why she was 0.5 at the beginning. For casuals who won't be making use of Shorekeeper's optimal rotations, Verena takes significantly less field time than Shorekeeper does. She's so good for the top floor. Like, top floor is legitimately made for Verena. Right? So we initially placed Verena below her because Shorekeeper has grouping on the AoE nuke and intro and stronger buffing. However, for our core casual audience, Verena may often end up outperforming Shorekeeper 1000%. Zhang Liao cancel tag added. Yinlin is placed on a watch. Okay. Yinlin is somewhat of a question mark. After revisiting her rotation, it was realized that her extra concerto energy she gains from multiple enemies possesses a mark at the same time isn't all too powerful, especially since her coordinated mark is not possible to upkeep across several waves of enemies. She's still doing strong with Zhang Liao. However, we asked for your feedback. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. The thing with Yinlin is if you run that boon, if you run that token that allows your skill to get your burst back, if you're running Yinlin on Thundering Memphis, like the Electro set, she's actually pretty fucking solid because she's getting a fuck ton of burst. I mean, her forte, I think, honestly, I'd have to physically see. I don't know. A T's 0.5 or 1 is a little rough. That's a little rough. I assume we're not including boons here, so just strictly based off of her gameplay alone, if we're not including tokens, I genuinely think T1. If you're including tokens, I'll still put her T1 with an expert tag. It's a T.5. GG T1 to 1.5. GG's just dog shit. GG trash. In this game mode, she's bad. So, all right, I want to physically see this. So, we got DPSs make perfect sense. Obviously, 0.5. Expert up there, which is dope. Brant being T1, man. Kind of crazy that Mortefi's higher than him. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a little crazy to me. I ain't gonna lie. Like, now I'm seeing this. It makes sense, though. I mean, I mean... Yeah, it makes sense. No, it does. It does. I'm being a dick. S6 Mortefi makes absolute sense. Are you like T.1.5 of casual for Mort? Or are you talking about for Brand? I think T1 is fine. I think T1 is perfect. I really think there's no issues with this. Again, it requires a large amount of investment. You do have to be kind of good at the... Well, okay. He's easy to play, but he's also very easy to fuck up. And I think that's like a big pattern with a lot of these Wuwa characters. I'm not going to lie to you. He's very easy to fuck up, and he's very easy to fuck up a Changli composition as well. So Changli getting the expert to +2, I think is fine. I think this is good. Rosha being T1 is fine. She'll eventually go up, I believe, as time goes on. T1 is good. I'm still a firm believer. I think she should be in T1. I think Yang Yang should be in T1. No expert tag. I think she's just fucking easy. But I think there's really nothing else I disagree. I think this is really good. I think really, other than me nitpicking Yang Yang, I think this is a great fucking list. I think you guys absolutely cooked. And for Whimpering Waves, I don't remember if it includes tokens or not, man. I could see her going down. I wouldn't be mad if she went down. But Camellia Gion's crazy. Changli are great. Good move here. Why the fuck is he here? I guess for his nuke. I guess for his nuke, but like, I don't know. I don't know about Havoc Rover being T1. I ain't gonna lie to you. It just feels like it's all right. Again, it's not my hill to die on, but I don't know if T1 is really where it's at. Jinsey T1 over to Rover T1.5. No, I think Jinsey could stay at T1.5, but I don't know. H Rover, Lib, and Echo just nuke an entire wave. How often are you getting that up though, Selkie? Like, genuine question. Like, how often are you getting that nuke up? There's a Havoc Rover main on the Prydwen staff for sure. Oh, for sure. It says Havoc Rover and Brand, they perform about the same. Yeah. I do agree though. Jinsey being down here is good. P being down here is good. She's fucking buns. Obviously, Chixia, fucking delete him from the game. I think he's fine. T1. I think this is good. I think this is very solid. Again, I was super confused about Verena not being T0 previously. That's where you swapped your second DPS to fill up the gaps. I guess. I mean, I would have to like sit there and I could see it. I genuinely could see it. I just feel like I think it's hard to have them swapped, right? Because she has way more AoE and not as reliant. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I'll have to mess with that one myself a little bit more. But I think overall, as a whole, I think Prydwen absolutely cooked. I think you guys have been fucking killing it. Genuinely. Genuinely. Not because, like, you know, you're using me in Saint. But I think overall, it's great. It's a great addition. And I'm very excited to see what happens in 2.3. And I really, really like the fact that you guys stood on business and did not change the T0.5. Because I know this bothered a lot of people. And this makes me very happy because I agree with this 1,000 fucking %. 1,000%. What's up, these boys? See you next one. Mwah.